Man, we can all breathe a sigh of relief now. Markel is okay. But boy, do we have a scare last night. So that's the question I'm going to pose to everybody out there. Should Markel Fultz be playing in the Summer League? I, for one, think he should. And the reason being is he hadn't played basketball in quite some time. So you want to get him acclimated to the NBA speed. Yeah, I know they're pointless games. I completely understand that. But you can't really bubble wrap these guys. And it makes me cringe. You don't want to see these guys get hurt. And I'm probably going to catch a lot of flack for this. But hear me out a little bit. Just hear my side. So, say he doesn't play Summer League, and then he doesn't play preseason. He plays game one of the regular season. He could get hurt there. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, and buts around it, guys. It can happen at any point in time. It sucks. It's just the way of the business. It happens. It's just the name of the game. Injuries are a part of it, and it completely sucks. And I hate to say it, but you can't just bubble wrap these guys. Look what happened to Julius Randle's 2 years ago. Made it all through Summer League, made it all through preseason. Game one, broke his leg, out for the entire season. So, if he doesn't play Summer League, I'm going to kind of try to put a positive spin on this. Say he does play Summer League like he did. He has been. He's looked great. He's gotten acclimated to the NBA speed. But he did get hurt. Okay, he sprained his ankle, thank God. That's all it was. But it gives him time before the regular season to kind of get caught up and not be out for the regular season. Say this happened during the regular season. He'd be out for 2 weeks, which would suck. Or, God forbid, if it was something worse, he'd be out for much longer during the regular season. So, if anything, God forbid, is going to happen, at least he has some time to recoup. But I've had this little argument with Adrian a little bit. He doesn't feel like they shouldn't be playing at all. Restricted minutes, just not playing, because they are pointless games. But I like to pose the question that, yeah, they are pointless. But, again, Fultz didn't play because he was hurt in Washington, so he sat out. He hasn't played since, January or February? Okay? And you can practice all you want, but there's nothing like game time speed. There's nothing like practice. You can't practice for what a real game's going to be like, and that's what these are. That's what they're instituted for. Same with preseason. Again, pointless, but you got to get these rookies out there. You got to get these young guys out there. Get acclimated to the game, see how they play with their teammates, and if any of these guys are going to make the team. It just for chemistry too. And thank God that's all it was a sprained ankle, because I haven't been able to stay up for the recaps with Adrian because I work at 4 a.m. every day, so it sucks. So I'm struggling to stay awake. And when I saw that last night, I watched it, the replay afterwards this morning when I woke up, and it looked horrific. I honestly thought it was a broken ankle. I'm like, here we go again. We are cursed by the basketball gods. What is going on here? But he confirmed it today. He feels great. He's going to run around on it. He's obviously done with Summer League, which is fine. We saw a small sample size of what Markel Fultz can be. I think we've seen enough, so I'm okay with that. It just sucks for all us fans, though. You don't want to be greedy and say, yeah, throw him out there. Let's see everything he can do. We know what he can do. We know what he brings to the table. Now he can wait for preseason. I'm sure he'll be limited there. He won't be playing many preseason games because, God forbid, if it happens what happened to Simmons right before, he played the last game and then he broke his foot. But, we got a small sample size. He's going to be practicing from here on out. And I'm just going to want to throw this out here too. What effort this kid is throwing out there. These games are pointless, and the hustle to go down and chase that block for a pointless game. That just shows you what kind of kid he is, what kind of work ethic he has. I love it. I think he's the perfect fit here for Philadelphia. I mean, he's all heart, faith to the grind. I love that tattoo. I think that's awesome. It's great to have that hustle and that drive to not want to, leave everything out on the floor. Put your heart on your sleeve and just go out there and play. For a meaningless, pointless game, he's throwing his body out there. He wanted to get that block. And it's just that happens. He stepped on somebody's foot, he's rolled his ankle. I mean, we've all had it happen who have played basketball. It sucks. It's the worst feeling. And sometimes sprains can linger. But he's got I wouldn't say great training staff there, because I think we've got a pretty awful health training staff there. But he stays off of it. He said he's going to help the teammates out. See, he's going to be on the sidelines, going to be like an extra set of eyes out there, like a coach. But, now we just wait till preseason happens to get a little bit more to see if Markelle Fultz play, which is fine with me. I love seeing the little bit of sample size that we had here. Just sucks as a fan because you want to see him out there playing, but you don't want to see him have a worse injury than he already did, because we want to have him obviously for the season opener or for the rest of the season to be successful. And I think that's going to be what's going to happen. We're not going to have Embiid out there playing preseason. You definitely want to bubble wrap that guy. That's the guy that you really want to strap in tape, bubble wrap, put Fragile on the box, everything. This man cannot be out there playing. But I want to see Simmons play a little bit of preseason too. Nothing too crazy. Couple minutes. You get some chemistry with Markelle Fultz. But glad to see Markelle's okay. He's doing fine. And that's going to be it for us. So Markelle Fultz is at the end of Summer League here. We're not going to see him for the rest of the Summer League, which is whatever. We can look at Bolden. We can take a close look at Furkan Korkmaz too, if I said his name right, whoever. Just sucks, though, because Bolden's kind of like a tease, because he's not going to be with us this season. He's got 2 years left on a Serbian contract. They just lost their point guard, Milo. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce his name. They just lost him to the NBA, so they're definitely not going to want to lose another, caliber player for the Serbia team. So they're definitely going to hold on to him. I don't know if the Sixers want to get him over here just yet, but after seeing the sample size that he's brought to us, it's exciting to see. So we can just focus on our other rookies now for Korkmaz and Bolden. But he's got a buyout in a year, so maybe we'll end up paying, or he pays it, whatever it's going to be. We got plenty of salary cap, but yeah, so that's it for that. Sucks. Markelle Fultz got hurt. Seems like we were just stricken with some kind of curse, but turns out to just be a sprained ankle. So rest up, throw some ice on that. Get ready for preseason, Markelle. And, everybody's cheering you on. Thank God. We're all holding our breath, thank God, because we've had some awful, awful luck these past couple years. So get ready and for the season and stay healthy, buddy. All right, this is Kyle Gaffner with the Bitter Birds, just checking in. Let's see what the Sixers can do tonight and pull up with a win. All right, I'm out. Peace.